8-year-old boy body was found left rotting in an apartment for a year with siblings. Texas mother and boyfriend charged in killing. More after this. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to AFG's Point of View, where I give you my analysis of the most popular topics in the world today. We got a sick story today. We got a story about a couple of young adolescents being left in a Houston area apartment for death. A couple living in Texas has been arrested and charged with the death of a woman's 8-year-old sons after skeletal remains were found inside a Houston area apartment. According to KHOU, the mother of three found abandoned in a Houston area apartment last week has been arrested. According to a Twitter post by Sheriff Gonzalez, the mother's boyfriend has also been charged with murder in the death of the fourth child. 35-year-old Gloria Williams has been charged with felony injury to a child by omission, failure to provide medical care, and failure to provide adequate supervision. Her 31-year-old boyfriend, Brian Coulter, was charged with murder. Sheriff Gonzalez stated there would be additional charges. Now, this story goes in length, but what I'll do is I'll put the link in the description, and you guys can go on and finish it out, from that point on. Read about the gruesome details. What I will say is, it was three boys, ages 15, 10, and 7. And they were attending elite ISD schools, but the district stated they hadn't seen them since May of 2020. So the little kids didn't go to school. I don't know how they ate, because their mom left them abandoned in the apartment. Didn't take care of them. Her and her boyfriend did what they did, and they kept it moving. I don't know what they was doing. I don't know what happened. I don't know. But unfortunately, the gruesome details say that the 8-year-old kid was he just basically died of starvation and probably just sat there and was just dead. Like, he couldn't make it. Can you imagine? Can you imagine an 8-year-old just sitting there? You don't feed your kid, and they starving, and they can't eat, and their stomach is swelling up, and they can't do nothing. Their brothers can't do nothing. Like, it's amazing. And what I'm thinking is, I know you probably would say, well, why the kids didn't leave the apartment and do what they need to do? You know what I'm saying? But how do we know that the kids weren't locked up in there and couldn't move and go nowhere and couldn't do nothing? They were just stuck. Now, I would have did something like bust the windows, scream, holler, something. I would have did something. For a whole year, you just sat in the apartment. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. They could have been coming back and forth and abusing the kids and then just leaving them. I don't know. Like, it's just too many stories on the internet and that I see involving children. And, it's sad because when you think about it, you had those kids. You know what I mean? We all had kids. I got 2 of them, okay? I'm sure everyone doesn't have kids, but the majority of Americans, and people across the world, they have children as well. So can you imagine just taking your kid, just locking them up in a room and just, keeping them out of daily, life and just not doing anything, just not caring? I kind of feel like the mom and the boyfriend had to be on drugs or something, and that's the reason why that happened. But I don't know, man. You got 3 boys, and it's like, this is crazy. So It says the mother had truancy cases for two of the boys, one back in 2019 and the other one took place last year. So apparently she's not obviously taking the kids where they got to go, doing what they need to do, keeping up on I know they ain't kept up on the immunization shots or anything like that. You know what I mean? So, you're not feeding them, no doctor visits. It's a sad, sad story. Now, the ironic thing is, on Sunday, police officials said that they received a phone call from the 15-year-old boy who stated that his 9-year-old brother has been dead for a year and his body had been in a room next to his in an apartment in the 3500 block of Greencrest near Addicts, Clodine, and West Park Tollway. The 15-year-old also informed the deputies that his parents weren't living in the apartment with him and his two younger siblings for several months. Police went to the apartment and found the children alone and discovered skeletal remains of the small child. The brothers were taken to a nearby hospital for treatment. The couple had initially been questioned and released until police arrested them for the crimes. Now the thing is, how you arrest them and then you release them. If something goes wrong with the child, you're responsible for it, period. So why are they letting them go? I have no clue, okay? But they did get them and, they did lock them up and charge them. So that is the good thing. So they are locked up behind bars. These savages need to stay in bars and never get out again. The ironic thing is, you're locked up in an apartment. How did the 15-year-old call the cops? Why didn't you call them earlier? I mean, how did you get that phone? How was you able to make that call? I mean, you couldn't do more to save your brother? I mean, it's a lot of questions that got to be asked. Because it's all this stuff is not adding up. All I know is, one little boy is dead for no reasons other than negligence. And the other ones are psychologically dead. I'm sorry. Anytime you go through an ordeal like that, psychologically, you ain't got no trust and no hope in nobody. Okay? So my prayers go out to these young fellas, and I just hope that things get better for them, and somebody actually steps in there and does something for the gentleman. You know what I mean? Like, hopefully they can get some charity and help them out with some clothes, some food, shelter and somewhere to live, and possibly get with a real good family, and things turn around for them for the better. So this is crazy. Yeah, but don't hesitate to look at that link and check out the story. This is crazy. This is a crazy one. Yeah, and these people need to be in jail, locked in, never getting out. And on top of that, for that punishment, what I would do is put them in prison, and I wouldn't feed them for a year. Let's see how long you last. Okay. Again, like I said, if you can give the person the crime that they committed, okay, well then, all right, you can do the death penalty when you just kill somebody else and get somebody a chair when someone kills somebody. So you starve somebody, you starve. You know what I mean? You rape somebody, somebody rape you. You know what I mean? Vice versa. So I mean, that's how I see it. But maybe I'm a little extreme, and it's just maybe I should just not be so over the top with my my analysis on that. But yeah, so that's my story. Let's talk about this in the comment section. Let me know how you think about this video. If you know this person or of them, if you lived in that area, or because every once in a while I get a couple of y'all out there telling me that you got family members or friends that knew these people, and they actually saw them up close and personal, face to face. So what type of person that they are. So when this story comes out, you probably wasn't shocked. You know what I mean? You probably was just like, hey, I expected that because this is how they are. So, but yeah, but that's it for this, for the day. And if you like what you heard from me, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit that like button as well. I drop a video like this every day, so click the notification bell. It'll let you know when I drop a video, and it'll keep you in the loop. You know what I'm saying? So, let's chop it up down in the comments, and let me know how you feel, what's going on with it, and you talk to me, and I'll talk back. All right. So I want to thank y'all for coming out, watching the video thus far. I love y'all. I'm nowhere without you. So I thank y'all for watching the video. I'm out of here. Peace. One.